What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective. I didn't see the episode tonight. I knew I was doomed when it came to the episode. Once I saw that it was a 10 p.m. special, I was like, stay up until 10 p.m. to watch. I really fell asleep early. I was so super tired. And I think that I fell asleep about, I want to say 8 o'clock. And I didn't fall asleep randomly. I fell asleep at 8 and I went to sleep at 8 and I said, if I am meant to see the episode tonight, I will wake up at 10 but I'm not setting an alarm. That's just what it was, because I had the worst splitting headache, which is about 75% better. It's not completely gone, but it's like 75% better. And basically, I was like, I'm not getting myself up abruptly just to watch Big Brother at 10, because they want to put it at 10. So what had happened was, when I woke up, I saw a couple of clips of the show, and I saw this segment about Vince talking about, man, I hope that I didn't cross the line with Kelsey. As happy as I am about, I guess they got videos, and it's like, as happy as I am about the video, I wonder why Kelsey isn't there. And I'm sitting there and saying to myself, you had this girlfriend that everybody knows about. You talked about the show before you come in. You win 4 HOHs and you're 80 plus days in the house. And none of the HOHs did you get a letter. You didn't get a picture from her, or the picture or pictures. Like, you're just in there and you haven't heard anything from her that whole time that you've been there. And what he said in that diary room entry was so specific that I still feel like production is asking him those questions in the diary room. How do you think Kelsey feels about you being in the bed and sleeping in the bed with Morgan for 2 weeks? What is she thinking about your extended hugs? And what is she thinking about this? And what is she thinking about that? Because he literally listed out everything that I've been saying for a while. And I'm like, the show is heavily pushing this narrative. Heavily pushing this narrative. What was the other thing that I was going to say? The show pushing the narrative, and oh yeah, his statement about that. He was like, now I really have to win this game, because I could end up leaving this house without $750,000 and without a girlfriend. I was like, wow. They really ate up taking the fandom's commentary on social media and stuff, and then relaying that to him in the diary room. You can tell it's so clear and it's so obvious. And I'm like, oh, so he didn't care about that on day 30, 40, 60, 70, and then all of a sudden 80 plus days in the house, he suddenly starts thinking about Kelsey like that. It seems kind of fishy to me. So anyways, where are we at now? Right now, we're still pretty much in the same limbo that we were in before. They haven't done the power veto, so I don't know, maybe they're trying to do some super exciting, let's do it all in one day type of thing. Like, let's do the whole thing on Thursday. Not the veto comp, actually, not the veto comp. The veto ceremony. I think that they haven't done the veto ceremony unless I missed something, which is possible because I basically missed all of yesterday when it comes to Big Brother. I didn't watch any feeds. I didn't see the episode. I am behind on that. But you guys know I'll be caught up by the Thursday episode. I'm going to watch the Wednesday episode probably at work. I'm going to just go in my office and have the episode on while I'm completing my work. And from there, yeah, we'll see. So what are y'all thoughts? If you're on here right now, shout out to my dogs at the crib. Drop a comment to let me know you're at the crib. And even if you don't drop a comment, at the very least, hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts on what's going on. So now we know that Morgan is so prepared. I'm watching Morgan the last week. She's been super locked in when it comes to remembering the days and memorizing the order of the people that have gone out, and just she's been preparing her speech. Honestly, I know that some of the fandom will say it's blasphemous, but it's just how it looks right now. It looks kind of Taylor-ish, where I feel like it's just going to be a landslide victory for Morgan if she sits in that final 2 chair. Now, some interesting things that I've been thinking about. I was just on the feeds like 20 minutes ago and listening to Vince talk, right? And I'm listening to Vince talk, and I'm hearing him basically that he doesn't feel like he has a shot to win in final 2 against Morgan, and rightfully so. So I'm thinking to myself, in knowing that, and also what complicates things is his personal feelings for Morgan. So I'm saying to myself, honestly, I mean, people have said there's no way that Vince would actually have the balls to be like, you know what, this is a $750,000 decision, and my best shot is for Ashley to be sitting next to me, so Ashley it is. Morgan and Vince were talking in the HOH room earlier about that scenario, and Morgan told Vince, she was just like, I don't see myself sitting next to anyone but you. She was like, even when I think about my finale night speech, and I'm thinking of my selling points for what I would say to win this game, it just wouldn't feel right sitting next to anyone but you. But here's the thing about that. Last year, those were the conversations that Chelsea and MJ were having. It was like, Cam hasn't done enough to deserve to sit in one of these final 2 chairs. So if either of us wins, we're taking the other, because that's the only rightful way for this game to play out, is you and me sitting next to each other. But you never know what people are going to do with $750,000 on the line. So I don't know what either of them would do. She could be saying that, but I feel like a part of saying that is also game, because you got to think, it's not a guarantee that you're going to win part 3 of the HOH competition. So you have to prepare in the event that you don't win it to make your chances as great as possible of having the person select you to go with them. So I almost feel like Vince would probably pick Morgan, and Morgan might do what she has to do. I could see Morgan picking Ashley. I could see a world where Morgan picks Ashley. Not that I'm saying that she's going to do that, but I think that she's definitely more of a shark in this game than Vince. Anyways, that's all I got for now. Please make sure like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content.